Yoshi and welcome to Hakurou Workshop, where today I'm going to be building a kneeling chair. I've wanted this sort of chair for a while now, since whenever I'm working or gaming on my laptop, my neck would tilt down, and my back just would not be straight. I could fix this. I could either raise the laptop up, or I could sit all the way back in the chair and maintain a good posture, but I don't. So looking online, these kind of chairs range from about $60 on the low end to $100, and prices aside, most of these chairs are replacements for office chairs, and I was looking for something lower to the ground. So my goals for this project are as follows: cheaper than $80, comfortable to sit in, low to the ground, and keeps my back and neck straight, which is kind of the point of this. So these are the parts I gathered for this build. I had already decided in my planning stage that it can rock back and forth, and that the seat would be adjustable since I had no idea how the seat should be placed or if it would even be comfortable. In order for the chair to rock, I decided I would attach curved wooden rails to the bottom. To make the seat adjustable, I would use bicycle seat components. In order to attach the seat pole to the wood base, I bought a pair of shower rod flanges on Amazon for about $8. I originally thought to use only one, but I decided to use both of them in the final build since I had it. The seat pole was 9 inches long, the shortest available, and had a diameter of 1 inch, so I searched for a flange that would be a good fit. But all the so-called 1-inch flanges that I could find for a reasonable price were actually metric. The one I bought specifically had a 26mm diameter, which is close, but 1 inch exactly would have been 25.4mm. I figured I could wrap some sort of thin, flexible material around the pole to close the gap, and decided to use some styrene sheet I had lying around. Using the styrene worked perfectly, as shown later, and I ended up using some to help fit the pole clamp as well. The pole clamp to tighten the pole also had a similar but slightly different problem. There were only certain sizes available in accordance to bike frame standards, and all of them were at very odd intervals. The closest I could find was 31.8mm, which is a bit wider than my flange's outer diameter of 30mm. I had hoped that tightening the fitting screw in the back extra tight would work, but ultimately I needed to use the styrene sheet here too. I don't show it here, but I used 2 straps of Velcro to attach the cushion to the wood base. In total, I ended up spending about $60 on the build. I already had a good sized sheet of plywood and wooden beams lying around the house, so I saved some money there. Looking online, I found the cost of a fresh piece of plywood to be about $20, so if I didn't already have it lying around, I might have searched for a cheaper material. Anyways, on to the build. Here I'm at the point where I can put everything together and see what adjustments I need to make. I didn't fix the cushion onto the baseboard, so it slid around when I tried to sit in it. I had to use a mallet to get the pole into the flanges because the ones I bought were cheap, and the bases on them were crooked. I don't show it here, but I ended up having to mallet the pole back out and removing the styrene spacer from the bottom flange. It's a little bit looser now, but at least I can adjust it by hand later. Sitting in the chair, I found out that I wanted to put the seat much lower than the pole would allow. The pole is long enough that the bottom sticks out if I go any lower. I marked off 2 inches from the bottom and cut the excess off using a rotary tool. Since I wanted a clean cut, I fixed the tool to the bench using some scrap pieces of metal and some screws, and used the clamp to guide the pole. I had a jar of water to cool off the pole while cutting to minimize work hardening of the metal. Work hardening is a property of certain materials. When put under stresses, which generate heat, change the molecular structure of the material to become harder and more brittle. The brittle part doesn't really matter right now, but hardening of the metal slows down cutting and wears down the blade, so I wanted to limit this as much as possible. I tested out the height and it was quite comfortable, so I attached the cushion using Velcro straps, hot glued onto each part. So that concludes the build. Overall, I'm very happy with the final product. It was well within budget, it's low to the ground, it keeps my neck and back straight, and it's comfortable to sit in. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Hope you all enjoyed, and have a nice day.